Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. Now I wanted to talk to you today about how fascial stretch therapy can help a powerlifter and actually help increase your lifts. Alright, if you don't already know, I am a level 1 certified fascial stretch therapist. The people I majority work on, since I work at a powerlifting facility, is powerlifters themselves. Now, I have worked with general populations just looking to rid themselves of discomfort, and fascial stretch therapy is great for that as well. But today I wanted to focus on how it can be especially great for the powerlifter via increasing your lifts, because these are some of the most junked up people and most restricted people I have seen. Alright? Now, how can FST help a powerlifter? I'm going to read off some things for you here, and I think you're going to really like how this sounds. Alright? Now, first thing is discomfort, ridding yourself of discomfort. FST can do that for you. How often you go into a deadlift session and start feeling that lower back pump kick in, maybe after 2 or 3 sets, you start thinking, oh man, how am I going to finish this session? Right? You usually just want to lay down, or you cut your session short, you don't quite get the volume you planned in. Now, by performing fascial stretch therapy, getting the body to move appropriately, making sure you take away some of those restrictions that are causing that lower back discomfort, you can actually add volume as well to your training. Alright? So not only are you ridding yourself of that discomfort, which sucks in itself, but you can actually add volume to your training, which you might have not done before just because the pain was too great or it just wasn't worth continuing on with the sets. Alright, so that's huge. Adding volume to your training is huge. That's going to get you stronger. Alright? Speeding up recovery in between sets. When your body's functioning properly, you're getting proper blood flow throughout all the tissues, you are going to help your body recover quicker. Recover in between sets. You can actually get more work done in less time. We call that increasing work capacity. And that's huge for powerlifting. A lot of times with your accessory movements, you try to pick up the pace to train that, but by performing fascial stretch therapy, you're actually giving your body the ability to recover quicker in between sets. Alright, so FST can help your work capacity, can allow you to fire the appropriate muscles at the right time in the movement. So for example, I did an interview with a top 165 pound powerlifter that we have here. He's actually top 10 in the current rankings, a very good lifter. We performed fascial stretch therapy right before his first and still today only 600-pound deadlift. Now, before this, he was having a lot of issues trying to fire the glutes at the end of the deadlift. He had some lockout issues. He'd start shaking. We performed an excellent session of FST right before he went in to deadlift. It was high, fast pace. We got the muscles working right. We took away some restrictions in his hip flexors so he could actually fire those glutes at the end of the lift. And that was one of his smoothest heavy pulls that he has done. Alright, so you can see right there how FST could instantly just help you lift more weight just by allowing you to fire the appropriate muscles. Alright, a lot of times your lifts get restricted by your tissue restrictions. Alright, so you're not hitting what you could potentially hit on a lift just because of a simple restriction. Your strength is there, but you're restricted, therefore you are not able to fire the appropriate muscles. Alright, that's holding you back. And the biggest thing, injury prevention. Obviously you cannot train if you are injured. And injury comes down to the fault being on you. That's for not taking care of your body or not listening to your body. Alright, the demands in powerlifting are high. Right? You are putting your body through some excruciating training. Alright? You're going to feel pain. It's not going to, there's going to be discomfort involved in the sport. That's just the nature of the game. You need to take care of your body just like a professional athlete would. Getting things done like fascial stretch therapy is something you should be doing often. Alright? My clients come to me weekly. This helps with injury prevention, believe it or not. You don't see those effects because you don't know if it's preventing injury unless an injury happens, right? But you are decreasing the risk for injury. When you have tissue restrictions, things want to snap, all right? Too much strain on those tissues. Now, Why are powerlifters the most junked up people I've worked with? This comes down to just not big demand for mobility in the sport of powerlifting. All right, it's not like weightlifting where you have to be able to throw weight above your head, have that shoulder mobility, T-spine mobility, be able to squat deep to get under the weight. Powerlifting, you don't have that. Very simple movements, very basic movements. All right, you have to get your hip crease below your knees, and oftentimes people don't even do that with good form. You get bend in your lower back. All right, you're not even braced properly. That's an issue as well in technique, but also that tissue restriction, which we can help release through fascial stretch therapy. Make sure the body's moving appropriately. But all in all, you can get away benching poor shoulder mobility. You see it all the time. It's not a good thing, but you can get away bench pressing like that. You can get away deadlifting without properly being able to fire the glutes. And a lot of times you're restricted, it's going to hit your lower back hard. But you can still perform the lift, all right? Doesn't mean it's optimal. Fascial stretch therapy optimizes these movements, all right? Powerlifters aren't mobile people just because of those facts alone. And oftentimes, how often do you see people go into the gym without even a warm-up and just start lifting, right? Those movements aren't going to give you a lot of mobility when you're performing those clean and jerks, things like that. Those are movements that are going to help you maintain mobility just because you're going through such an excessive range of motion. That's not the case with powerlifting. Now, you can also get away with restrictions for a lot longer in powerlifting until they finally manifest themselves as injuries. That's when you end up tearing things and whatnot and hurting yourself. Now, fascial stretch therapy, as I said, can prevent those things. This is a very necessary manual therapy for powerlifters for all the reasons I have just described to you. And you can see, as I gave you the case with that 600-pound deadlift, how one session can instantly help you reach a higher lift, right? Because a lot of times it's just a tissue restriction. Your strength is there, you just can't get to that point because of a restriction. Fascial stretch therapy is crucial for powerlifters, and I urge you to have any friends that you have that are in the sport that are super restricted, show them this video, have them search someone that performs fascial stretch therapy. My goal with this video is not to get people to come to me for FST, but to seek out anyone in your area that does FST. If you go on stretchtowin.com, they have a list of every therapist, where they live. All right, you can search by state, city, and whatnot. If you're in the Long Island area, please email me, coachben at bigbenchas.com, and hopefully we can set something up for you. Even one session, you'll see different results, all right, in your training. This is a big thing I want to spread to powerlifters. It can help you dramatically, it can help increase your lifts immediately. This is something that everyone should be doing. If you aren't, it's a shame, because this thing can help you greatly, all right? And especially with injury prevention. Remember, you can't get strong if you don't train, all right? That's just the facts. So, like I said, email me, coachben at bigbenchas.com. We have a recovery membership for people as well that aren't in the area that would like to attain new mobility. We have a whole stretching routine that we can provide you and an assessment as well. Please just shoot me an email for that. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Coach Ben, bigbenchas.com.